Hello, I'm going to talk to you today about estate planning. Estate planning can be defined as setting up property ownership and debt payment in the way that you deem best while you are alive. Your estate consists of property that you own at the time of your passing, minus any debt. Estate planning allows you to decide who will inherit your property when you pass away. And for those of you who have children, planning your estate would also include provisions about the guardianship of your children and of their finances in the event that you were to pass away. You can appoint someone to make financial and healthcare decisions for you in the event that you are unable to do so yourself. Planning your estate in advance can minimize state and federal taxes. Estate planning consists of certain basic elements which are essential to protecting your family and your assets. The first step is creating a will and a trust. Both a will and a trust are often needed in order to completely control your estate. A will direct what to do with your property at death. You can appoint a personal guardian of your children. You can take care of property that you buy or inherit shortly before your passing. And it takes care of any property that you own that is not placed in a trust. Another thing that a will can do that many don't know is that a will can disinherit a child. A trust, on the other hand, is the appointment of someone to control your property for the benefit of another. A trust will help avoid expensive probate proceedings and legal fees. If you only have a will alone, the executor of your will and the executor of your estate will have to still deal with probate court. They would need to deal with probate court to authenticate your will, to appoint a permanent executor, to pay your debts and taxes, to identify your heirs, and finally, they would need to receive court approval before they collect your assets and distribute them as you specified in your will. A will can even create a trust in it. It's called a testamentary trust. The second step of having a complete estate plan is establishing a financial power of attorney. The primary reason to establish a durable power of attorney for finances is to avoid court proceedings in the event that you become incapacitated. If there is no durable power of attorney for finances, your relatives, your spouse, your loved ones, they would need to initiate conservatorship proceedings. This can be very complicated, very expensive, and even embarrassing. Any filing in the probate court in a conservatorship matter is public record. You may not want all of your information as public record out there for everyone to see. Therefore, if you create a durable power of attorney, you could potentially prevent the need for even having to file a conservatorship action. Most importantly, with a conservatorship action, it's not guaranteed. Your loved ones would still need to ask the court to appoint a conservator, and there's no guarantee that the person that the court appoints is the person that you would have appointed. Without a durable power of attorney over your finances will become within the power of the court. The next aspect to basic estate planning is creating a living will, also known as a medical directive. A living will or medical directive allows a person to set out wishes about what treatment should be administered and what treatment should be withheld if you become unable to communicate those wishes. This provides you with the ability to direct doctors to provide the medical care that you want or to not provide the particular medical care that you don't want. Finally, the last step is making final arrangements in advance. This step is most helpful to loved ones immediately after one's passing. By planning what you want commemorated, you take the additional worry off of your family and friends during a very difficult time for them. By planning, you can also lower the cost of after death goods and services by taking care of them now. Many companies offer reduced rates for planning ahead. Advanced planning can also allow comparison shopping, which can also keep costs to a minimum. With these 5 basic steps, the protection of your assets and your wishes are ensured. Before the time of grief and mourning, these important medical, financial, and personal decisions should not be left unattended. Call Estelle and Kennedy and we can assist you with these and other estate planning methods. Thank you so much for listening today. We look forward to hopefully serving you soon.